exam, you will always be given 2 open-ended questions. These have no fixed marking scheme and is down to the marker to provide you with either 1, 2, 3 or 0 marks in your exam. I've popped the expected response and additional guidance that markers will be given on the left-hand side. The quality of your answer is very important. Now, this is a way that you can try to maximise your marks. 1, by giving a definition, 2, a diagram, and 3, giving us a little bit of detail related to the question. So this question's from the National 5, 2022, written 13. Redox reactions involve both an oxidation and reduction reaction. Using your knowledge of chemistry, comment on the chemistry of redox reactions. Remember, we're wanting to have a definition, a diagram, and a bit of detail. So one of the definitions that we could give is what a redox is. Oxidation is the loss of electrons and reduction is the gain of electrons. We could then give a diagram of a potential redox reaction. So you could use 2 metals which are found on the back page of your data booklet. In this case, I've used lithium and silver, and you can show which one's been oxidised, which one's been reduced, and shown an overall redox reaction. You then want to maybe do an explanation about how that actually occurs. That the electrons have to cancel one another out. Electrons are found on the reactant side for reduction, and the electrons are found on the product side for oxidation. This is an example of what you could do for one of these open-ended questions. If we wanted to go into this in a wee bit more detail for our definition, diagram and detail, we could still give the definition of redox, which oxidation is loss of electrons, reduction is gain of electrons, but we could also mention and give an example of what the electrochemical series is. This is where metal atoms want to lose electrons, and some metals are better than others at doing this. This is known as the electrochemical series. You could again give another example of a redox reaction, but one that's a wee bit more complex, where you're having to actually multiply each of the equations to balance and cancel out the electrons. You could let the marker know which metal does what using the back page, that the metal which is higher in the electrochemical series flips and the bottom one stays the same. To balance the redox, you have to cross multiply to get rid of the electrons on either side of the equation. And these chemical reactions happen at the exact same time. For metals, the stronger one, which is higher, will displace or push the other metal out of solution, and the stronger metal wants to be an ion, an aqueous, meaning solution, so the weaker one is a solid atom when pushed out of the solution as bracket S, solid. So this is talking about displacement, and this could be a wee bit more detail that you would want to give for your redox reactions.